Alrighty. What's up, guys? It's been a while, and I am sorry for that, but not too much has been happening really. So I got a very overdue package downstairs, so I thought I'd pick up the camera and bring you guys along while I chuck this part on the car. And speaking of packages, I've kind of been collecting some stuff in this room. I'm really loading up on stickers, and I've got nowhere to put them. Received this cool Shirts Chucked In package with a few items the other day, and if you can tell what this is a big hint for what's coming next on the car. But yeah, I also got a Nobori flag and a hoodie and stuff. It's definitely not enough room in the garage, but I really want to collect a few more of these and put them somewhere. They're really cool. There's not too much wall space in here, but this wall could definitely fit a few. I think it'd be a pretty cool decoration. Okay, so here we have a little package from GK Tech with a lot more stickers I got no space for. Damn. Cannot complain about that though. Thanks, guys. So what I got myself here, which is very, very long overdue, is the GK Tech front sway bar kit. So the main thing about this kit is it is more adjustable than any other sway bar available for the S chassis. Now I already had an adjustable sway bar on the front, so you might be wondering why I've chosen to go with this. So I'll show you that right now. So from being so low in the front, just because of the low profile tyres and just being slammed, my front end's sway bar's been way too low to the ground, and you can see I've left it outside for a few days and this is all rusted. So this part that's rusted, you can see, is what has previously been scraping on the road. And it might be hard to pick up on the camera, but like, it's honestly made a flat spot, flat edge on this sway bar, and has been causing me issues going up mountains, just driving the car like as I want to. So this GK Tech kit should allow me to adjust the sway bar up right out of the way. So pretty much the front subframe will be the first thing to hit the ground. There's obviously no sway bar in the front now, and I have been testing it and it's okay. The subframe does hit a bit, but I just wanted to chuck this in obviously for handling, and the oil pan is pretty close to the road right now, and this kit should allow me to just have the sway bar sitting right in front of the oil pan just for some protection. I would run a bash plate, which GK Tech sells as well, but from what I've seen, it's going to sit even lower than the subframe, and I'm just going to smash it everywhere and it'll just cause me even more problems. Now I've got the car up, I'll try and show you what my issue was. So this is the problem with being real body low, running small tyres and everything like that, and not a low kit. So this is just a stock bumper with a little lip, and it's not very low. In here you can see, I think it's the front subframe, maybe it's called something else on there, but that is quite a bit lower than the front bumper. And the sway bar, which used to run across there, sat about 20 mil lower than that did, and running across the whole car, it's further away from the wheels. Whenever you hit sort of angled roads where say one side is higher than the other, the sway bar hits the ground and just causes issues. Now that I've taken it out, those issues are mostly stopped. I also raised the front 8mm exactly. Seemed to be the number that worked well. But yeah, now that it's not there, you can see that thing right there in the middle of the camera is the oil pan. And there is nothing in front of it, nothing protecting it. So it gets me quite nervous driving around, just knowing it can take one rock or anything like that just to honestly have the power to kill my engine. The lighting's really bad, so it's a bit hard to see. This might be a better angle. You can see that's the oil pan straight ahead, and that's some under engine bracing right there, which is barely any lower than the oil pan, but that is almost the lowest point in that area, and there's just nothing in front of the oil pan protecting it at all. Looking at this little brace thing here now, I can see it's doing the same thing the sway bar was doing. This must be the main point that scrapes now. It's just behind the front wheels. The exhaust and everything else sits higher, so that seems to be all good. The only other thing that cops it is my chassis rails. Only on things like speed bumps though, not during hard driving. As you would obviously expect, driving such a static low car is a bit of a commitment, but this GK Tech setup should keep my car handling well and just give that little bit of peace of mind with this sitting in front of the oil pan. So if you haven't understood me yet, you'll definitely now. So I haven't put the end bits of the sway bar on yet. As you can see, as it sits here, I can adjust it all the way up and out of the way. So I'll do that now. I'll get it sitting to make sure it's higher than this and just in front of that oil pan, and we should be good to go. Okay, that was a lot harder than I thought it was going to be, but we are done. I think it's just a combination of being low and using the stock arms. In the video, they had all the GK Tech lower control arms and everything, so it was a lot more simple. The struggle was with these. There's no access to those bolts with these arms. The aftermarket ones would have fixed all that, but we got it all on, and you can see that the sway bar is right up there just in front of the oil pan, and it's sitting higher than this subframe bracing here, so that is pretty good. Let's take it for a test. Straight away the feeling is actually dramatically different. I've got way sharper turning feel than I did with no sway bar. I mean, I've only gone to test it on the streets, but this thing feels like rails compared to what it was before. There you have it, guys. That's about it. A successful install. I was very surprised with how much better the car handles now. Still yet to take it up a mountain or something like that, but just the turn-in feel compared to running no sway bar, which is probably what I'm just used to now, it is so much better. So would definitely recommend sorting that out if you haven't. But yeah, I still don't know how to end videos, but thank you for watching. Stay tuned because I've got something very cool coming, and yeah, that's about it. See you in the next one. Cheers.